Isn't that the one that was on my desk?
No, it was here.
April 1st.
No, but
15th.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, it's not a big deal. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Roll call, Brian?
Here.
Sue?
Yes.
Smith is here. We have 3 non-public sessions. I make a motion to go into non-public RSA 91A32A, Session 1.
Second.
RSA, hold on, RSA 91A32D, Session 2, and RSA 91A32E, Session 3. Do I have a second?
Second.
Sue?
that's not what it says on the agenda.
I added an E.
We had 2 A's and a D.
I'm doing-
So you're doing 4?
No, I'm doing Session 1 under A for both, and then D is Session 2, Session 3 is gonna be E.
Thank you.
So Sue seconded, roll call, Brian?
Aye.
Sue?
Yes.
And Smith is yes, we're in non-public.
301.
Do you want, do you need me to do anything?
It's 348.
Hi. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I make a motion to re-enter the public meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I make a motion to seal the non-public minutes from Session 1, Session 2, and Session 3. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Alrighty. So, I need to make a motion, so the chief needs to, he wasn't here to explain it, but I'll explain it. Right now, they do details, whether it's traffic detail, Eversource hires them, whatever. Our rate was $50 an hour forever, right, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah, and it goes way back. We need to increase it. This is money out that comes back, so it's no expense to the taxpayer, but the town and the officer needs to be compensated for doing those detail services. So I make a motion to raise the detail pay to $70 per hour, while billing at $90 per hour, including $20 per hour the town will retain for the use of the cruiser. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
So that's gonna have to be adjusted next year in the budget when we do the police detail
Yeah.
thing. Even though it's out and in, we still have to adjust it.
Adjust it.
Okay, I have a raffle permit application here for the White Horse Recovery, 70 Route 16B. And it's a car show, it's car show fundraiser, that's what the raffle's for. It's been reviewed. I estimate 100 people.
If I can just take a moment, our outdoor event permit application requires department heads and officials that have no relevance to it. So like building and zoning,
Right.
I don't, public works director, rec director, if it's on town property, obviously the rec director might need to check for
Right.
scheduling conflict, but otherwise, so I've been putting NA where I think is appropriate because it's silly otherwise, and I just want to say that to the board that I hope you're okay
No, I
with
agree,
that,
I mean,
but it's
an application, everything doesn't always apply.
Right.
I mean, same thing with a building permit application, there's, half of it doesn't apply to half the property, so. No, that's fine, was just,
And I believe the ordinance was drafted so that the selectmen would approve these, but some amount of years ago, the board voted to just have me do it because it's such a menial task, and
Yeah.
so that's the ongoing process, if that's
Yeah.
okay.
so I'll make a motion to approve this.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
You want this right back?
Sure.
And this is the last one I'll probably do up here. This is from the Ossipee Library. Dear Select Board, please accept the resignation of Linda Hatfield as the Ossipee Library Trustee effective May 15th. To fill Linda's spot on the board, they're asking to accept Teresa Susuri, Sousoures, as her replacement until March 2026. Is that correct?
25, wait.
Yeah, it says 26. Is it full term replacement, or is it just to the next election? I'm not sure.
I don't know what the law is.
Right.
I know,
Well, I'm gonna make that motion to approve this, but, is there a second?
Second.
Now, we just verify that we can actually appoint someone until, I always forget with library trustees, we don't do it often enough, is it, we have to appoint library trustees, I think I remember reading
that I did look up, yes.
I just don't know if it's till the next election, or if it's to fill out the term. This looks like to fill out the term, so you need to verify
Yep.
what that may be. So, I'm gonna withdraw that motion, wanna withdraw your second? I'm gonna make a different motion.
I'll withdraw.
I withdraw my motion. I make a motion to appoint Teresa Susuri, as I already spelled it, as a library trustee either until the next election in March 2025, or if feasible by statute, March 2026. Do I have a second?
Second.
So we don't have to revisit this. So you get a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
So, once you verify, either way, I made a motion to cover.
Yeah, I'll do the appointment letter anyway.
Yeah, I'll just put this back in. You want this back too, just for?
Yeah, that's what I work from.
Okay, that's all I have just 3 things for downstairs. You got anything else for up here?
No, mine would be for downstairs.
Nothing? TJ?
Yeah, so we need to hire someone to do the Camp David
Uh-huh.
for water and sewer. Right now, we have one application. We put it in the newspaper
For the grass cutting?
for grass cutting. Where that's a part-time position, I didn't know if the board would be all right with me interviewing with water and sewer guys, that one application, and if, I think he's gonna work out, I don't know him, one of the guys over there,
This is just part-time grass mowing, correct?
part-time grass mowing. I don't know him, but he did submit it to me, to those guys over there. And I'll do the interview, and if he looks capable and sounds like he can do that kind of work, try it. I mean, it's part-time, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with that.
We did put it in the paper for the whatever it was, an hour, I can't remember, but. If you guys are okay with that, I'll do the interview
Yep.
and move forward, because we gotta get started, because
Grass will be growing soon.
it's not just that, all the debris cleanup, they've been plucking away at it.
They must have a ton around the perimeter edges of
Yeah.
that place.
Yep. So I'll do that. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was, probably could have just done this without, but I might as well talk to you about it. The water and sewer department is getting a free 1,000-gallon tank to put in the back of a truck so that they can blow out their valves when they, right now we hire someone come with a truck to blow the valves out to,
It's a plastic water tank?
just a plastic water tank. With a pump on it, so we can blow out the valves when we need to shut somebody's water off or something. They'll get full of sand, and you have to blow water down in it to blow them out. They've been using either the fire department or us, but they got that free tank, and it's going to be minimal. But what we thought was, we took the tractor from water and sewer for the rec department or the government buildings. We have 2 1-tons. We're replacing another 1-ton this year, so we'll have 2 spare 1-tons that we use one in the winter. We might just, if you guys are okay with it, just trade the tractor for the 1-ton.
Are they both similar value?
They're actually 8,500. They're right. I looked today, and that truck's worth about 8,500. The tractor's worth about 8,500. So we also would just put water and sewer on it and let them use it. They could use it to get brush instead of us having to go do it. It would actually probably be better, because then water would actually be working for water and sewer.
You don't need to retitle anything, right? They're all under town of Ossipee?
They're all under town of Ossipee. The only thing I would do is put water and sewer under the emblem, so everyone knew that it was water and sewer.
No, when the time comes, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You probably should make a motion, I would think, to do the exchange. When that time comes. When are you gonna do it?
You can do it anytime. Do it now.
Okay, what is the truck again?
It's a 2014 F550.
And what is the other?
It's a 30. You had to ask. F50. I don't know what the numbers
We
are.
can
But
wait
it's a
till
John
ne-
Deere tractor. We can wait till next time
We'll
anyway.
wait till next meeting,
Yeah.
yeah, wait till next meeting instead of.
I'll have it all written out. I don't know if you want to do this up here or down there, but we need to give an answer about hazardous waste day. Ossipee went up to 6,900.
Wow.
So 7,000 from 5471. It's been 5471 since I started,
That's crazy.
and now it's 6938. That is completely up to the board, but
When is it? When would it be?
it would be the first Saturday in August.
Either way, we're not hosting it this year.
We're not hosting.
Who's hosting it?
They don't know.
They
It
don't
changes every year. I would say probably Effingham, I think, again.
Really?
To me, that's part of the problem with agreeing to it, is it's $7,000, and if it ends up being way out.
Yeah, no one's
towards
gonna go.
the far end of Molten or whatever, no one goes.
We're gonna pay $7,000 and they're gonna have 10 people show up.
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost, how many people, I don't even know. We don't ever, there's never even a lot of people that show up normally to that, correct? Right.
There was 100 and, I think the last time we did, there was like 220.
Total.
100, yeah, 100 and something from Ossipee.
But that's, it was in Ossipee.
Yep.
Now, if this thing is way out, I have a hard time spending $7,000 for.
It's not in the budget for 6938.
Yeah, we didn't budget for that?
We did 5471. But it's up to you.
When do we have to decide by?
What's the deadline?
We're way past it, aren't
Yeah,
we?
you're way past
They've been
it.
calling daily, trying to get an answer.
I wouldn't be opposed to skipping this year and doing it next year.
Yeah.
For $7,000 unknown. Yep.
The thing with that is Ossipee residents wouldn't be able to go.
I know.
Which,
I mean, we already take batteries, we already take fluorescent bulbs, we
this
take,
is pretty much all
Late-
that is old gas,
yeah.
paint.
Latex paint, you just let it dry out. You
Yeah.
don't- It's oil-based paint.
Yeah.
Even oil-based paint, you open it and let it dry
A
out.
lot of people bring oil.
Yeah. Oil we take for free though.
I don't know why people bring it,
Right,
but they do.
oil we take already, we
Good
take
point,
most
it
of
doesn't
these.
sound like.
We
a good
take most of
value.
the hazardous waste already. You don't see mercury thermometers anymore, those are non-existent.
I thought we had to stop taking fluorescent.
No, we
did.
take them.
No, we don't.
Oh, we stopped now?
Yeah. DES made us,
Oh, we can't put them in the bin anymore?
No.
I didn't know that. When did that stop?
when I had our inspection.
Really?
We're working out something right now with NRRA. I just got a price list
Mm-hmm.
on taking them, but the initial thing, I wouldn't do it, but. Yeah.
I don't know, I say we wait.
Yeah.
Point of information,
Sure.
is this Lakes Region Planning Commission you do this through?
Yes.
Yes.
Because there's talk up at Tamworth about them having theirs up there.
Having it at
Having
Tamworth?
it at Tamworth,
Interesting.
so.
So that could be where it is.
That's maybe where it is. Yeah. I say we wait, we do it next year. I look at my house, I don't go through daily life, I don't have a stockpile of hazardous waste, I mean. No. You want a motion or no, we don't need a motion.
I mean, if we're not gonna do it, I can
I'm
tell
not
them.
doing it there, we don't need a motion, if we were doing it, you wouldn't need a motion, we're spending money. All right, anything else?
Nope, not for me. I don't believe so, right?
Okay, I'm good, anything else?
No,
I am going to recess until 4:15.
4 o'clock.
Is Andrea in the office yet?
She,
Do you have another copy?
Got one for each of you?
Yeah.
they can
Just
do
so
it
we
whenever.
announce that I have it in front of you. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm saying. What? Oh, okay. Oh, I've seen it. Yes, that's what she just passed on right now.
she needs a chair.
Oh, she did, she has a chair. Yeah, she has one. I'm Frank.
It's you they're trying to find a seat for.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Whatever I can do. The flyers I just found out.
4:15.
Okay.
The resource.
Okay, it's 4:15, I'm gonna reconvene the meeting. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag Okay, I'm gonna open the meeting to the first public input. First public input, anyone?
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Joy.
All right, I just came, Joy Gagnon. I came with flyers for the resource fair that the Ossipee Roundtable is putting together. I just wanted to make sure you knew about it, you were invited to it, and the community is also invited to it. We have about 25 different nonprofits that are gonna set up tables around this room, and it's open to the community. We have food that's being donated by local restaurants, and we'll have raffle items, and anyone who wants to come is welcome to come,
Great.
as many as we
But just repeat, there's free food.
Free food
Free
here,
food.
May 9th
Especially pizza.
at 5 o'clock. Yeah, pizza from Hobbs and Mama Christie's. We have cupcakes. We have a whole bunch of different things.
Great,
So that
fantastic.
way you can get to know all the nonprofits, and also since we support them on our budget, it'd be nice to know who they are. So if you're ever wondering, they're all going to be here.
Fantastic. Is this on our webpage? Do we put it on there?
So,
I don't think it's on our webpage, but we could
Put
absolutely.
it there.
We should put it on the webpage, because that goes out to thousands.
And the town can have a table at it, so you can talk about whatever you're doing. Did you want to still do something?
I think Justin's gonna, I'm gonna work with Justin if he's gonna be there. I'll have him put the flyers out to the fishing area.
Yeah.
I'm at,
Will you email me the PDF, please?
I'll be at the State House, unless I get home early, which is not likely.
You probably already have sent me this PDF, haven't you?
Say that again?
Have you already sent me this, though? I may have it.
I bet.
I'm sure you do.
I can send it multiple times.
Either way, we'll get it on there.
All right, that's great, thank you. Okay.
I have one thing.
Sure.
Allison, right? And I was asked to bring this up. There's a RSA 33A that requires you guys to form a committee, a records committee. It's probably supposed to have already been done, but you need to put one together. It says shall.
You talking for,
For the records, public, and it has to be a committee that's open to the public. So when you review the records, it could be department heads or whatever, or somebody below them, but I believe it's once a year. Not a whole lot of hours into it, but it's something the state requires as far as the
Okay.
committee.
we'll look into it, Dallas, thank you. Any
It's
other public input?
33A.
Yep, I wrote it down.
Okay.
I got quite a bit, so I'll.
Okay, you got 5 minutes, how much time you got?
I'll get it under 5.
I'm gonna set the clock. Ready? Go. You got it.
Okay, I don't know what the story is in this building you want to tear down. I don't know the whole story about it. But I don't think the people like, and welcome Mr. Keys to the Ossipee Town Circus, okay? And thank you, Mr. Comeau, for using the First and Second Amendment, all right? And I don't know what the
Oh,
story is.
just state your name for the record, please. We
I
need
don't
to.
really have to.
What was that?
I don't have to.
For our public input policy, you do, but I know who you are anyway.
Okay, all right.
Barry Knight.
Public meeting, you don't have to. Our town is.
Okay, go ahead, Barry, you can speak your piece.
Taking my time out.
You got 5 minutes.
Okay, I don't know what the story is, but I don't see anything wrong with that building.
Okay.
I went by it, okay? And what I hear, you're gonna put in a parking lot, okay? And we got one over here, and I went down 3 mornings, around 10 o'clock every morning, and there were 9, 10, and 11 spots empty. So why do we need that parking lot? And besides that, there have been people living in this town for 20 or 30 years, and they still don't have their road top, hot top. But we got enough hot top to do the dump and a parking lot. What's up with that? Okay? And I know some really ticked off people about it. I meet with people every morning down the river. I think you all know that. And if ever you want to know what we're talking about, Mr. Sawyer, I'll save a seat for you, okay? Yeah, hang on. Okay, government is established to lead. And they try to make things at a level of counties, cities, states, and even countries better places. I don't see that here. I don't see much improvement in this town. So what I'd like to do, I'm giving you a pass on this because you've only been, what, a month and a half on the board? Okay, but I'm going to give you all an F for your leadership, okay? And just some of the dumb answers I received. This is past people, okay? I don't know why people wanna take a job and grab power and control. That's not what government's supposed to do, they're here to serve. Not grab power, not take, and the only power you have is what the people wanna give you. It's the only power you have. Okay, here. Question 1 and 2. Okay, the PD over here is awful small. And I really think they could use a bigger building. I have my eye on one, you may not like it, we can get together on it, okay? Because, I mean, poor Jennifer's in that cubicle for 8 hours a day. And it's pitiful, it really is. Okay, couple of questions, okay? First, what is the Third Amendment of the Constitution? Any of you know?
Thank you for your input. You can go on to the next one.
What's that?
We'll take that under advisement. Go ahead to the next
You're
question.
supposed to know.
Okay.
And I asked you this question on March 12th, okay? God's given us rights and freedoms. Governments take them away. Yes or no? And you said absolutely.
I still agree with that.
Is it absolutely yes or absolutely no?
Yes.
Anybody else want to answer
You
that question?
don't have to answer. I answered it because I answered on election day.
Well, anybody else get the answer? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 refusals, correct? Okay, thank you. And I'd like everybody to tune in 2 weeks for the next episode of this, what we're doing right now. Thank you, Mr. Comeau. That's it.
That's it? You had 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I thought we were gonna go
I
over.
can go on.
You had 1 minute and 20.
No, I got it. Wait a minute. You won't be putting up with much longer.
Well, I'm at
My wife and I
1
are
minute, I'm gonna be banging this, so.
My wife and I are selling a house, moving to Georgia.
Oh, wow, good for
I'm
you.
sick of the snow. But that's it. And please study the Constitution. You are supposed to know. You did sign a paper saying you honor and obey it, correct?
That is correct.
Please study it.
Thank you, Barry.
I used to know it by heart, but I did.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
stop your clock.
How much
Go-
time?
You had 47 seconds, so you were good. Go ahead,
That's all
Frank.
right.
Oh, let me ask you a question. I don't know if it's right or wrong. Could I give him 5 minutes if I wanted to?
No,
My 5 minutes?
no, it's not transferable.
Under parliamentary procedure, isn't this run under parliamentary procedure?
No, it's run by the governing body.
I
the
went to
Board of-
school for it.
Well, that's nice.
I'm allowed to transfer
not,
my
Frank.
five over.
No,
So it doesn't work that way?
no,
Oh, all right,
thank you.
all right.
Any other public input?
Board of Selectmen,
Go ahead, Chief.
Chief of Police, Donald Babbitt. The police department was given wrong information in reference to the sign that was stolen from Constitutional Park. There was an oversight on the person that contacted the police, just to let you know.
Okay,
It wasn't stolen?
It was not stolen.
Oh, that's good news.
well, that's
Yes.
good. That's good. Edwina, you have something?
Yeah, I have a few things.
Sure.
I thank you for mentioning that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that was bad information on our part, and I'm the one that filed the report, so I apologize, and we're thrilled that the sign is still there.
Sure.
But, so, on behalf of the Friends of Constitution Park, first of all, TJ and your road crew, amazing job on the roads with these storms and these trees, limbs down. It's phenomenal what you've all done. The trails in the park received a lot of damage. And we've been there, a group of us have been there every other day and done what we can with chainsaws and clippers and all kinds of things. There is one tree on Hilltop, the blue tail off of Pequawket, that we need some experienced people with a chainsaw to actually cut to get it out of the way of the path.
Okay.
And then we can take it from there and move it. So if the town could do that, we would really.
Yeah, I'll contact you and we'll see where it is and we'll.
Yeah, just contact Bob and going off of Pequawket.
Okay.
It's easy. So this Saturday is the town-wide cleanup day. It's in conjunction with the Mount Washington Valley Pride Cleanup Day, and we're also doing it for the park. So I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that. For the month of May, Hannaford's has chosen the Friends of Constitution Park to receive the donation of the bags, $1. For each bag sold will come to the Friends of Constitution Park, and that is going to go towards the Deer Run Trail that we're trying to revise and get money for, and that the town's people voted to approved $50,000 to go towards. So we're excited about that. So when you're in Hannaford's, spend $2.50 for a bag and we'll get $1 of it. Thank you, Mr. Fabulous. And our party in the park this year in conjunction with Touch Truck is June 29th. Saturday, June 29th, so I wanted people to know that.
What time is that? Is that 10
Oh,
o'clock?
when are you gonna ask me that? Look at the posters, I'm not sure.
I think it's like 10 o'clock. But anyway, that's-
I think it's like 10 to 1.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm not sure what the run date is yet, of course. Stepping aside for 2 seconds, as a personal Edwina boost, I recall, I just want to say about this building, that's all I'm going to say about it right now, but I do recall at the meeting when you all voted on it and discussed it, that TJ gave a rather long, I thought long, informational report on what was wrong with the building. And if I recall, it had mold, it had issues with fire that had never been properly done, and that it was going to cost way more for the building to be rebuilt than it was to take down. Now, if I misinterpreted that or misheard that, I apologize, but I did hear that, and I think anyone can go to the film and actually see what TJ might have said at that meeting. So I just want to say that.
Great, thank you. Any other public input before we move on? Go ahead, Bob.
I have to confess, I gave her the bad information.
On the sign? It happens.
So I don't have immunity.
Yeah, that's all right. At least you confessed.
The chief let me go.
Yeah. Okay, any other public input? Nothing further, I'm gonna close and move on.
I do have one quick thing.
Okay, Barry, you got 47 seconds.
Okay. This building, you're supposedly gonna tear down, right? Now it's gonna cost us more money because we're being taken to court. How did that happen? I mean, I know how it happened, but why?
You'll find out on May 9th,
When I get my tax bill, right?
maybe. Thank you, Barry.
Okay.
Okay, Brian, want to move on to the red folder? What you have there?
I have a abatement recommendation from Cross Country Appraisal. It's map 133-11 for a $414.56 refund. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have the DRA MS 232. This is for the appropriations of our town budget. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And last is a elderly tax exemption for tax map 133, block 17. And approved by Avatar. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. That's it.
I have the check voucher totals. Week ending April 27, 24, and payday 4/30/24. Wages, $44,522.03. Payroll, taxes, $13,661.29. Total payroll, $58,183.32. Accounts payable, week ending 4/27. Accounts payable general fund total, $29,060.91. Water, $103.97. Total accounts payable, $29,164.88. Total fund payments, $87,348.20. I make a motion that we approve these voucher totals.
A second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have the Selectmen's work session and Selectmen's meeting for Monday, April 1st, 2024. I make a motion we approve these minutes.
A second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have the Selectmen's work session and Selectmen's meeting for April 15th, 2004. And I make a motion that we approve these minutes.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have a warrant for sewer in the amount of $2,820. I make a motion, we approve this sewer warrant.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's all I get.
Just gotta sign this. I'll go anytime.
Joy, I did find that it's already sent to see them as well.
I have a notice from the Town of Freedom Planning Board. It is for a site plan application for a cell tower proposed to be located at 375 Pequawket Trail, map 28, lot 24. This is in Freedom. They are having a hearing to discuss the application on May 16th at 6:30 p.m. at the Freedom Town Hall located at 16 Elm Street if you want to attend. It's in the file for review. I have a notice of decision from the planning board for tax map 80, lot 1, and tax map 87, lot 39. They were granted a lot merger. That's it, it's in the file for review. Notice of decision from the planning board for tax map 248, lot 33. It's case number 24-02 SPR. They were granted a they were granted a full site plan review. And they have 8 waiver requests in that process for a seasonal family campground. It's in the file for review. Any old business, anything, new business?
So with as far as what the highway department is doing, is if you look around, I got plenty of phone calls last week about there is still tree damage down. It's small brush that we're gonna chip. We did complete all the larger trees. We have some that we have to have people come in and cut that are hung up on, that we can't cut because of wires. They're gonna come do that. We did get it all cleaned up. It was very costly. We had to get all that chipped. If anyone see the pile at Constitution Park, it was enormous. That's all cleaned up. The guys, I had to pull them off, and Neil pulled them off doing the tree cleanup to grade roads. They graded all of Granite. The Duncan Lake Road today. They've done all of Walker Hill, Hanson Road. They're gonna work. They did all of Valley Road, Bents Road, Blake Hill, and now they're going to be heading
Effingham Road.
They did Effingham Road, all of them in Granite. Now they're heading to the bays, and then they'll be going up to the mountains. As soon as they're done with that, they'll go back on working on different roads with the brush. You just got to be kind of patient with that brush because they've done enough of it in the past few months, or past month. We are going to be looking into having an auction for the non-used equipment down back, so I'm going to put that together either this week or next week. That'll be one of the silent auctions we do. There's a dump truck, a skid steer, a cruiser, possibly 2 vertical balers. There's going to be some stuff that we don't use anymore that we're going to do an auction with, and just look for it. We'll have it on the website, all the information.
We're not gonna do a reserve, right? It's not one reserve.
No reserve this time.
Yes.
We tried doing a reserve before, it didn't
Doesn't
work. The last thing I wanted to announce was that there's an email you get from the state of New Hampshire, and it's the final email. When you get this, your money is on the way. We're still finishing up the December 22 to 25 storm from 2022. We've got 3 checks from them so far. This will be the last check. I anticipated the check would be around 26 to 28,000. We went through and really, went all the way down to the reams of paper that we use. We put everything in there. The check that will, and the exact statement is a check or direct deposit to your financial account will be sent separately for $93,451.04, which is quite a jump from what we were before. And then we should start seeing checks from the July storm. And I really hope that this one gets declared that we just had, because that cost the town upwards of $100,000 to do the cleanup for that. So hopefully that comes in.
Well, that only is because of his attention to detail and his level of accounting for what goes on out in the field, because we're getting that money back. I mean, not many other towns are doing that.
Nothing.
So, they actually reached out to TJ to ask him to help coach other towns, because he does such a good job, so.
We are gonna bring the TV down. I'm still trying to get it. There's 160 pictures I took during that storm, but I really wanna get it all together so the town can see. I have officers lugging wood for us. I mean, it was a lot of work from the whole town, not just the highway crew. Everybody worked together, and I wanna get the pictures together so everyone can see what it looked like during the storm and after, so. Once I get those all together, we'll put them on a PowerPoint on the TV.
It wasn't declared a state of emergency.
Not yet.
Crazy, isn't
They
it?
have to collect all the data before that happens.
We had 22 roads that were closed. It was a lot.
I think Co-op alone said they had like a $5 million loss.
Yeah.
Let alone Eversource and everybody else, so.
Crazy. Anything else before I go back to the second public input? Okay, I'm going to the second public input.
Do I get 5 more minutes?
Nope. 47 seconds.
20.
I'll give you 5 minutes if you want it.
No, I'm coming back in 2 weeks with more,
Okay,
okay?
sure. Go ahead.
If your public works director is gonna do consultation with another town, you should charge them a fee.
I agree, if we do that, yes.
Yeah, I will, I'll speak.
That's a great idea.
All right, I
You
got
have-
some,
Okay,
what I'd like to know,
I'm gonna set the clock, just to make
it's
sure.
not even gonna take 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Go
The
ahead.
people who pay the bills in this town,
Sure.
you, right? Why can't we negotiate with the employees on wages and benefits instead of the union? Because we're paying the bills, not union. Why is it we can't sit down and negotiate with them?
I'm gonna give you, I'm not gonna get into detail, but the legislative body at town meeting just voted on the contract.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let-
Every contract is ratified by the people.
When?
It was done this town March.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
Did they get to sit down and give numbers? If
No.
we want to pay you?
No, but you
That's
have,
what I'm talking
but
about.
the public has a right to review the contract before they vote on it.
Well, I'd rather, do the numbers. I want to know why, because it is our money. Right? And you all are, believe it or not, you're all public servants, and I know some people get insulted when we call them that. But you are, believe it or not. And I take that back, I'm giving you a D+, right?
Thank you.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Any other
I have
public?
a question.
Sure.
And I just want to go back to the records request. Was there a file started? Because I was wrong. It's not a list. It's a file that's supposed to be kept in the clerk's office. Was that started yet?
I'm not aware of it. If
Which one specifically?
he's saying RSA 33, I'm gonna read the RSA down to make sure.
Not 33A. This is 91A. It's,
Oh, the non-public list? Yeah, Matt has that.
Yeah.
That's the non-public
yeah,
list.
it's supposed to be kept in the clerk's office.
No, that stays upstairs upon
It says
request.
municipal-
No, that's the one if there is
Lawsuits.
pending litigation.
Litigation.
That, we're waiting on a couple of, because we had a couple NDAs within, we're waiting to see if we can disclose it.
Right.
So,
Well,
It
it's
may
any
be.
litigation, whether any board in town.
Right,
And it's
exactly.
all supposed to be kept
Yep,
in there.
we're working on
Okay.
it.
And I just want to find, I know, I'm just bringing it up.
No, it's fine.
And there was something I wanted to ask, but I think it had more to do with the state. There's a COVID response committee going on,
Okay.
and they're asking for people to come in. I believe it's, what was the date on that? I think it's May 10th. They're having a meeting. And so anybody that has anything that they want to say about it, they should probably go to that meeting. I think it's been very informative, and there should be some people that are held on felony charges right now, according to the testimony that's been already presented.
Okay.
So hopefully the state reps do something, because that's what I'm hoping. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Any other public input? Go ahead, Edwina.
So I just want to reiterate what Joy has announced here and say that I sort of disagree with this gentleman about not much good is going on in this town. We've been retired here now for 6 years, and I think there's an amazing amount of wonderful things going on in this town, and one of them is what Joy has put together, the roundtable. And I think that I'm hopeful that a lot of people are watching this video, and Ed, thank you for doing this video, Because this is an opportunity for the people to see what the resources are out there for them. These are nonprofits. It's not like a park nonprofit. These are nonprofit organizations that are helping people who might need help in any way, shape, or form. So if they can come out that night, that is the time to learn about it. And as you said, it's free food.
Right.
But it's, I know one of the things that Joy and the group has struggled with is getting information out there. You know, do people look at Facebook? You know, are they looking at emails? Or how do you reach them? This is a wonderful way to reach people. They're coming to you. So I just wanted to say.
No, great. I echo that sentiment. It's just, it's good to hear from the public rather than from me how good things are. Because for me, people say, oh, he's just making it up. So, but it's glad, I appreciated that you said it. And I'm glad you gave Ed accolades, because a lot of people don't realize Ed does this for free. It's by donation. The town doesn't pay him a cent of taxpayer money. And I love the camera because it puts a light of truth on what we do. So, thanks, Ed.
Can I reiterate real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
I gave you two the F.
Thank you.
Not her.
I appreciate that, Barry. Thank you. Any other public input? Because I'm closing it down. No? Okay, nothing further? Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
4:41.
Long time, huh?
Oh, wait, next time.
Got pop some popcorn.
Good, I can remember 15 minutes. Whoa.